What's going on, family? Good evening, good evening. Your welding coach, Joe Brown, aka Black Phoenix, checking in. This evening, family, I'm checking in with y'all, fam, on two different platforms. I'm on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok, so I appreciate everybody for checking in. I wanted to talk to y'all briefly this evening about some welding career advice. A few, um, a few people have wondered, was their age too high to consider to dive into the welding field? Like, man, am I too old? I'm 40, I'm 30 something, I'm 50. And literally, fam, I just want to clarify this. You're never too old to start a new career. Now, you might have to start that career doing something different, like in a different avenue of that career, but you're never too old. So it all depends on how healthy you are, how strong you are. But when you're welding and fabricating, a lot of times you're not picking up a lot of stuff. Normally you're picking up your gun and some equipment, moving some things around, but it's not real bulky. And you can do it as a female. I want to clarify that too, because a lot of my followers and subscribers say, hey, I'm a female, can I do it? Yes, you can do it too as a female, love. Yes, you can do it, queen. You can do it. You can do it. So if that's something that you want to do, hey, you should consider it. Age shouldn't stop you as long as you're physically able. You know, I was telling someone, we was making a joke the other day, and I was like, surely someone that's disabled, we can tell them they still can play the game, but we got a special team for people that plays in wheelchairs. Just like, you know, we have a special team for Special Olympics. And we can't look at someone that's playing in the Special Olympics or in the wheelchair realistically and say, hey, we want to put you on a team where they dunking and running and slamming and doing all these different type of assists. It's not realistic. So we have to be realistic with ourselves, family. If you have a disability that might keep you from doing it on a production standpoint, on a job standpoint, doesn't mean you can't do it. There's still ways to do it, but you might can't do it in that particular space. So I want to say that, family, because it's never too late. You can do it. You can dive into it, but don't be naive with yourself. I've had people I have taught that had, you know, abilities where they couldn't do certain things for a extended period of time. Then I know that realistically they couldn't get a job doing it because they couldn't do it for an extended period of time. You know what I mean? So it doesn't mean that they couldn't still make things and create things and sell things and do all other things, you know, that comes with welding and fabrication. But most definitely, I just wanted to throw those two things out there because I have had many people inquire that, you know, especially from the female standpoint and the age standpoint. Thanks for checking in, fam. I'm gonna stop and see if anybody said anything on TikTok. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody for hitting that like button, fam, and that share button. Share it. I appreciate the love. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. I'm on YouTube. Okay, so someone asked me on YouTube, what do I think about becoming a millwright? I am a millwright, fam. So I'm a millwright, iron worker, welder, fabricator, fitter. So I take all those titles. And I think the more you learn about welding, the more you learn about the field of welding, you'll figure out that welding ties into different fields. So, you know, millwrights needed, iron workers needed, construction needed, fabrication needed, like it's just needed, construction needed in all different fields. So I think it'd be a great thing to be a iron worker millwright. I did some jobs in Arizona in what it was Kingsman. I was in Kingsman, Arizona, and I was a millwright welder out there, and I worked on a project out there on the mine. It was a lime mine plant. I think there was a like lime mine, but there's many different things you can do as far as working in certain facilities where they putting in equipment, and certain things got to be welded from inside equipment, from like TIG welding, stainless, from doing carving, stick welding, and flux core welding in the field. I have done it. I have done it both, fam. So if that's something you think about, fam, I really think that's a good thing to do. Salute, salute. Glad I could help you out. Like I say, I really think anything you can add to the welding, fam, make you a plus. So I love to say that a person just saying there are a welder, you know, is really an understatement. You know what I mean? Because once you get seasoned in it, you become a lot of things under that umbrella. Now, some people dive into the welding field and they only want to be welders, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. I have met many people that was good at welding, but they couldn't fabricate. And they wanted to build things, but they wasn't a fabricator. They was a good welder. They could TIG weld, they could stick weld, but they couldn't. But when it came to building things and making things, their mind wasn't, you know, operating like that. So I would say you do have to have that desire, or have someone around you to help you be more of a fitter like that, a fitter, fabricator. Okay, you thinking about welding when you're older. How old are you now? Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate that. No, okay, so let's talk about that. So someone said on YouTube, do you have to go to school to become a welder? No, you don't. You can actually learn welding on the job. You can learn welding from a tutor in a private facility. You can learn welding from your buddy. If you got a good friend and he's real good and he want to teach you some skills, you can get some skills from him that can literally help you get a job. I've seen it happen. So it all depends on who you're teaching, but you don't have to go to school. You don't have to have a high school diploma. You don't have to have a GED. You don't have to go to college. You don't have to know how to read. I'm just saying, there's certain things that I have been around welders that couldn't do none of those things that's making a lot of money, fam. I know many welders that own nice trucks, nice homes, got nice families, pretty wives, all this, and they can't read. Some of them have trouble with certain math. They know how to work. They know the work ethic. So everybody is different. It doesn't mean that you can't do it just because you might have some type of educational disability. You know what I mean? There's all raised around that, fam. So it's all based on the individual. I like to say that it's based on the individual. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. TikTok said, what about shipyard welding? I think shipyard welding is great, fam. And I'm going to say that I got a couple friends, associates who have worked on the shipyard in West Virginia. I know a couple people who have worked on it in Mississippi and in California. They do a lot of flux core and stick welding, but majority of it now, you know, it's more fast paced with the flux core family. Flux core is more economical. So let me say this, stick welding isn't going nowhere, but flux core welding, MIG welding is more economical. They can do more of it. And when it comes to flux core, you can get a better penetration and a good solid weld, and it's still out there, fam. Y'all forgive me, I don't know what happened. My phone got hot. Excuse me, fam. I'm going live on YouTube and TikTok. Had a little problem. Got a couple questions pop up. Yes, I have seen some friction welding. Hey, I appreciate it, family. It all depends on what type of welding you are doing starting out. Let me say this, fam. If you are doing fabrication, fitting inside of shops, it's going to be a different pay if you're starting on construction and bridge welding and pipelines. Realistically, though, depends on where you at in the country. The pay is extremely different. I've noticed that states with a higher minimum wage tend to pay a little bit more for skilled labor. And I also seen that, you know, places with a low minimum wage pay a lot more for skilled labor. So it all depends on where you at, fam. You know what I mean? But I would say getting started, I think a person getting started, man, with good skills, you know, you can get started, family, between, I would say, depends on where you at. And this is an average thing. I'm gonna say $17 to $19 an hour, and that's just you starting off with zero experience. That's like at the least. That's if you know got enough to get you in the door. That can get you in the door. And then, like I say, I have had students that right now the most one of my students have made getting out of school, and this is out of 16 weeks, was $25, and the least someone made after the 16 weeks was $16. He actually, I said 17, but he actually made 16 because he had to start off as an apprentice and take the weld test again. He still needed a little help, but he just still needed a little help, so he had to go back in on the test. I did it before, fam. I did it before. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. Welding can burn your eyes only if you're not wearing the proper PPE. So it's like looking at the sun during a solar eclipse. You know, welding can burn your eyes like that, fam. So as long as you are wearing the proper PPE, I've been wearing glasses since I've been welding. And welding, my eyes have not got any worse from welding. Now, I just turned 44 years old, so I'm getting a little older now. So this year or next year, I might have to put the little bifocals, you know, that you can't see. I ain't gonna get the one you can see. I might have to put them on there because my eyes is getting older. But nah, fam, as long as you wear the proper PPE, I really think everybody will be fine. So just keep that in mind. My bad, fam. I was trying to look at a message and I don't know what happened. Welding stainless with MIG. It's pretty fun. You can weld stainless with MIG. I'm on TikTok. I want to make sure I ask a couple questions. The main thing, fam, is to do your homework, fam. Once you got to school, fam, you got to start knocking on doors. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like my videos, fam. Appreciate it. Y'all share, like. I appreciate the love and support. Yes, yes, yes. You can start off as 50K a year as a welder at 18 years old. Yes, you can. Love and peace, fam. Thanks for checking in. Yes, you can. What's good, fam? Thanks for checking in. Let me check in with YouTube. Thanks for checking in. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. I don't know how to cure depression, man. I think that that's something, fam, that we go through, fam, in life. I think we all experience our up and down moments. We all have those moments where, you know, we get up and get down, you know. But I think as we find our reason of why certain things trigger us, I literally think that'll help us a lot better. And let me say this, as a welder, and especially when you're starting into school, fam, the main thing I've noticed about beginners that's diving into school, we all have issues we deal with life. We have family, kids, some have charges, some have different obligations at their jobs, and they're trying to pull two different things. So a lot of times is making sure your mental is good. So you want to make sure your mental is good, fam. So I just want to say that to anybody. Make sure your mental is good. Take care of yourself. If you need some help, get some help, fam. There's nothing wrong with talking to anyone. There's nothing wrong with holding a discussion with someone that's not going to judge you for talking to you about your problems, fam. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I say, when we when we have our classes, fam, I'm like a counselor. I'm in the booth. We talking. We're going through whatever, fam, because life is real, fam, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Thanks for checking in, Africa. Thanks for checking in. Good day. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. I get it, fam. It gets hard sometimes, fam. I understand, fam. It gets hard sometimes. It's a little warm out here, y'all, so I'm out here sweating a little bit, but it's okay. I didn't want to cut down the windows too much because it was too much going on for 1 minute. I'm actually out here outside of this business. I'm about to get ready to go in here in a second, but I wanted to go live and talk to y'all for a brief second. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. I ain't gonna say I burnt it. I might got a couple sparks on it here every now and then from welding, fam. You know, just like burning your arm or something. You know what I mean? I would want to say this though, for those who are considering about diving into welding, I think it's a very lucrative profession. Skills pay the bills, fam. And one thing I love about welding, I love to say that is it's like the old movie Coming to America. You can literally spin a globe and stop it and say, this is where I'm gonna go. Once you learn the skill of welding, family, you can take it anywhere, and you can be able to give it to anyone. You know, so you can do so much with it. So if you're thinking about becoming a welder this year, fam, I think that this is the greatest time to do it. To sign up now, get you, find you a program, find you a school, and just get signed up, fam. I'm actually working on it right now, fam. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. Coming soon. I'm working on it right now in Union City, Georgia. Want to give a shout out, Union City, Georgia. Coming soon, we are opening up a welding school in Union City, Georgia. We're going to have it's going to be 4 days a week, 4 hours a day, Monday through Thursday. And we'll have specialty classes, and we will have standard classes. So our goal is to have 8 and a 16-week program. So an 8 and a 16-week program. The goal is to help with the needs in the area. So in the area, for those who are trying to do construction and manufacturing, that's what we want to focus on, helping people fresh out of high school, fresh out of prison, or who's on unemployment and trying to gain a new career. We're trying to assist you. So if you're in the area, fam, all you have to do now, our goal is to open up this school in the fall. It might be open up sooner, but our goal is to open up in the fall. And if you want to get on the waiting list, all you have to do is email yourweldingcoach@gmail.com. That's yourweldingcoach@gmail.com. Email me your name, your phone number, and just say, hey, I want to get on the list. We're still working out the prices on the program, but it's going to be 2 different prices, I can say that. And we're not going to break the bank, fam. We're going to make it affordable so everybody can get into the program. So I'm looking at, depends on what we're teaching right now. We know that the program, the 16-week program, is going to be most definitely under $5,000, around $4,000. And the 8-week course is going to be probably around between, I would say, 18 to 20, 25, 2,200, something like that. So we'll know for sure. So I'm not going to write that in stone. We're still working on the numbers because it's going to be wrapped around what we're teaching and how many hours you're going to be doing it. So I'll be keeping y'all posted on that. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in, fam. Coming out to school, what you mean? How would I negotiate pay? So I will have some job placement opportunities, but welding is something you can't finesse, fam. So I always say, if you sign up, put your all in. Don't sign up and don't put your all in, fam. You know what I mean? So don't waste your family's money or your money. But I can help you once you if you come in and you put your all in. But fam, I got to get ready to go. I think my stuff is about done. So I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. And it's kind of hot. Y'all be blessed. Continues to prosper, man. I appreciate everybody for checking in. Hold on.